Hi, it's Ingrid. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing something really fun. I've been planning this video for a really long time and I finally found a time for me to actually do it. So in this video, I will be attempting to finish the entire Shatter Me series in 1 week. I have read Shatter Me and the first novella, Destroy Me, before in 2022. So it's a long time ago, so I decided to reread this and the novella before I continue with the rest of the series. I started today at 8 p.m. It's Wednesday, 8 p.m. So I will be finishing the challenge next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Right now I am 192 pages into this. I've been sitting here reading it non-stop and I could finish it, but I'm a little hungry and it's late. It's currently 10:30, so I'm gonna go eat something before I go to bed and then probably get ready for bed and finish this book. I will be finishing this before I go to sleep. I have the rest of the Shatter Me series standing here. I'm missing the last novella, but I'll just buy that when I finish them. If I'm able to do it. I'm a little busy the next few days. I'm working tomorrow and Friday from 8 to 3:30. On Saturday, I'm going to a birthday party, and on Sunday, I'm going to a football game. So probably not the best time to do this. But we're gonna try, and I'm having fun. Like, this is a very easy read. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm reading it pretty quickly. I'm very confused of my reading pace because I thought I read like 60 pages an hour. That's not true. I'm a faster reader than that. I think the more I read, the faster it doesn't matter. But I'm finishing this today, and I'm having so much fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely seeing things differently now than the first time I read them. But I didn't really know anything about the series the first time I read it, so I think I have other expectations. Right now, I know I'm supposed to like Warner eventually, like everyone loves him. In this book, he's not very likable, but there are moments in here where I feel like maybe we're not seeing the full thing. I'm also like annotating it a little bit. I usually never do that, but I'm having fun with it. So I'm gonna go now and we'll finish the book before I go to bed. So I actually didn't film a single clip of myself reading Shatter Me. I was importing a lot of footage yesterday from my camera, and that takes up a lot of my camera battery, so it keeps dying on me. So I had to charge it, and I didn't get to talk to you, and then by the time the camera was charged, my parents had gone to bed, so I couldn't really talk upstairs, and I just sat in bed and read, and I didn't want to put the camera out because I was so tired. But I did finish Shatter Me last night. I read it in a day. I did that the first time I read it as well, so it's a really good book. It's fast-paced and it's easy to read. I feel like I had some different thoughts this time. The first time I read it, I rated it 5 stars and I was so obsessed. This time, I think I'm landed on a 4-star rating. I definitely enjoyed it. Like, I finished it in a day, so... And I read it pretty quickly as well. I feel like I'm not trusting any of the characters right now. Like, obviously, I know who the love interest is in this series, so I don't even know what to say, because I feel like there was some manipulation in here, and I don't think anyone is being truthful. I have some predictions. I'm not going to say what it is in case it's spoiling anything, but I wrote it down in the book. I didn't have as much as I thought I did. I did in the beginning. Let's see if I can find... Like, I've been underlining, highlighting, tabbing a few places. I did some writing sometimes when I had thoughts, but they're spoiler thoughts, so I'm not going to share them with you. But I really enjoyed it. I had fun, and I'm intrigued to see what happens next. So, next in the series is a novella. So I have Unite Me, which consists of 2 novellas, Destroy Me and Fracture Me. So the first time I read Shatter Me, I did read Fracture Me as well. No, I didn't. I read Destroy Me. But I'm going to reread that one as well, and then we're going to get into the books that I haven't read. So we're going to see... There's 2 of them. What page is... Yeah, so we're only going to read one of them because that's the one that's next in line. So that one is 107 pages. I should be able to read that pretty quickly. It's 10:26 right now, so I should go to bed because I have to be up early tomorrow to go to work. I thought I was gonna read this as soon as I got home today, but it turns out we went to a mall in a different city, so it took some time. So we left right after I came home from work, and I just got back home, and it's 10:26, so I'm struggling in this video. I don't know how I'm gonna have time to read the entire series. But I'll probably read the novella before I go to bed, and then hopefully I don't have anything to do tomorrow after work. We're going to a birthday party on Saturday. We were going to look for a present today. We didn't do that. That means we're going to have to do that tomorrow. Anyways, I'm going to read the novella. I don't know if I get to talk to you because I think my parents are going to go to bed soon and I don't want to talk when they're upstairs. I don't think we're going to have time to start the next one because I really do need to get some sleep. But depending on when I wake up tomorrow, we might be able to read. I doubt it, because I start at 8. But when I get home, I will be reading. I'll be finishing the next book tomorrow, but right now we're going to read the novella. I am 154 pages into Unravel Me. I've taken a lot longer with this video than I thought I would. I was hoping to, be close to finishing this series by the end of this weekend. Obviously, that didn't happen. It's Sunday, and it's 6:30. So we're gonna have to continue this video in the upcoming week, because I'm only on book 2. I have read a novella as well, but it doesn't really matter. The only reason I wanted to finish it this quickly was because I had a different video I wanted to film next week, but I can postpone that a little bit. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to do this now. A little update on my thoughts on this one. I think this series reminds me of reading when I was younger. Like, I feel like I'm now very caught up in how many books people are reading and how I compare to that. How fast we're reading, what kind of books we're reading, and the ratings is like a big part of it. When I read when I was younger, I didn't really worry about that. I read like my mystery books and I was having the time of my life, just enjoying the book, not thinking about anything else. How fast I finished it didn't really matter. If I read it in one day or a week, didn't really matter to me at all. I didn't think about that. The feeling of reading this series is kind of the same as reading those books I loved when I was younger. So I love the experience of reading. I don't think these are the best books. Like, they're not like a literary masterpiece in any capacity. I think they're entertaining. They're very entertaining and I'm having fun. And they're very easy to read and I'm really hooked on it. But if I were to compare it to other books, I don't think they're the best. My camera is about to turn off. I don't know why. My SD card was full. I fixed it, deleted some stuff. Now, I don't know what else to say about this. I think I gave you my thoughts. The characters, right now, I'm not really liking any of them. I feel Juliet is a little bit annoying, a little insufferable at times. But at the same time, I really understand why. Like, with her upbringing, you can't really expect anything else, and I think she should be allowed to feel the way she feels. Everyone else, I hate them all. Castle, I hate so much. Kenji, everyone's like loving him. I don't get it. I'm only on the second book, so maybe it's gonna change, but right now, he went on a little rant on Juliet. And I think it's so stupid. Like, you cannot expect her to not be that way with everything that she has experienced. Or the lack of experience is what I should say. Like, obviously she's not gonna blindly follow you. Why would she? And like, I think the things he's accusing her of is just so insensitive. When clearly she's been locked in an asylum, alone, in the dark. Been told all her life she's a monster. Like, what do you expect from her? Too much, apparently. Adam is on like the surface, I'd say he's pretty good. But I feel like there's some kind of manipulation in there, like he's a little too much. His everything, I don't know, I don't like him, I don't trust him. I feel like he's coming from a good place. I have no reason not to trust him, but I feel like I'm getting manipulated. And Warner, I don't understand. Like, so far, there's nothing that makes me love him. I know everyone's obsessed with him. But so far, he seems like a bad person, but I also think there could be more to it. And I'm excited to see how everything develops. But that's my update for now. I'm going to sit down and read more. I would like to finish this today, depending on how much I get to read before dinner. If I don't get like through a lot of it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this, because it would be great to also read the second novella. But we'll see. I work every day for the next 2 weeks, and then the week after that, I also work a few days. But those weeks doesn't matter right now. The next week, I will be working every day from 8 to 3:30, so I'm going to be tired when I get home, because it's still very new to me. I'm going to talk about that a little bit, actually. I wish I could do more like weekly vlogs, so I could get all my thoughts out and keep them. I think it's so fun to look back on vlogs, and I wish I had more of that, but whenever I try to film a vlog, I end up not posting it, so that sucks. But I did get a job, and I've been there for 2 weeks now. Well, I started 2 weeks ago, but I've only been there 5 days. I worked 3 days last week and then 2 days this week. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun. I've gotten to know all the kids now. The kids on there's two, whatever. There's the kids like 0 to 3, and then there's 3 to 6. I work with the 3 to 6 year olds. Outside, we're all of us. But I know all the kids in my group now, and they loved me very early on. I was expecting that. I always find it very easy to connect with children. But I think I've learned every single name of those kids. I've learned a few names of the younger kids as well. The adults working there, I find it a little harder to do. I just don't know how to talk to adults or connect to people. I'm really struggling with that connection. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to get to know people. I don't fit in everywhere. I feel like a child. I know I'm not. Like, I'm very qualified to be there. I wouldn't have gotten the job if I wasn't qualified. I have a degree. I should be able to be there. Personally, I'm good with kids, so I know I'm a good pick for a kindergarten teacher. I think the hardest part is that I technically haven't started my job yet, because I am a kindergarten teacher now, but I don't start my full-time job until August 14th. Right now, I'm just working, you know, filling it. I don't know what basically, I'm like a sub, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing like my actual thing that I get hired for yet or not. And I don't know what they expect from me. Like, I thought maybe we would sit down and have some kind of talk about expectations, because this is very new to me. It's my first job, and obviously it's all new. So I think I'm really just getting to know everyone, and I still think it's hard because everyone knows each other and everyone is so into it already. Like, they're in the routine, they know what's going on. I don't. And they all have their place. I'm really struggling to find my place. And I don't think they're very open to meet me either, so maybe it's a me problem, but I also don't think they're really showing much interest in me, so it's even harder. But I'm having fun with the kids, and I think that's all that matters. I think I can bring something good to them, even if I'm struggling to connect with the adults, my co-workers. But anyways, I'm gonna read a little bit longer now. I just needed to talk about that. I have just under 100 pages left, and I'm still really loving it. I'm having so much fun. The chapters are the perfect length, so every time a chapter ends, I just want to continue. And I think the story is just paced very well. I have some new character thoughts. Castle, I still don't love him. I think he's sometimes I think he's very stupid, but other times I really like him. Juliet, I love. Warner, there's times I think he's really annoying and he's making some stupid choices, but I love him. I love him so much. Adam, don't even get me started. I feel like my feelings towards him is kind of similar to how I felt about Mal from Shadow and Bone, just more intense. I hate him. Throughout the entire Grishaverse, the books and the series, I've just hated Mal. He's useless. He's just there for no reason, and every time he opens his mouth, I want to just like... Adam is kind of the same, just so much worse. Like, he's so annoying. Every time he speaks, I'm just like, calm down. Why are you so intense? Like, he's acting like he's been in love with this girl for 50 years. You've barely spent any time together. And I guess the love is there, but like, calm down a little bit. And he's so stupid. He's just annoying. He's annoying me so much. And I don't like him. Like, every time he's on the page, I'm just like... hate him. And technically, I don't really have a good reason to. He hasn't really done anything wrong. I just can't stand the man. That's my thoughts. I'm gonna finish this book. I'm excited. I look horrible. My allergies are really bad, so I'm still out of breath. I get tired so easily. But anyways, that's not the point. Finished this last night. Did not get to pick up the novella because I need sleep because I'm going to work. It's currently 7:30. I have to leave in like 15 minutes. I'm still a little stuck on my rating. I'm not gonna give one yet. I'm gonna think about it for a bit. I really enjoyed this one. There were some things that I didn't really enjoy, but since it is such a long series, I can't really expect everything to work out or go how I want it in book 2, you know? So I think it's really fun. Like, I'm considering a 5-star. It's between 4 and 5, definitely. I think I like this more than the first one, but there were times in here where I was considering like 3 stars, but then I don't know. I'm so confused. So I'm gonna think on it a little bit, and then when I get home, I'm gonna read the last novella in this one. It's called Fracture Me. The whole thing is 194 pages. And the first novella is 109 pages. But it goes from 109 to 175. So that's not too bad. I could read that pretty quickly. I could start it right now. And then there's Juliet's journal at the end. So that's fun. I don't know if I should like read now. Like I said, I'm leaving in 15 minutes, but I could read quite a bit in that time. It's so warm in here. I'm dying. I'm gonna go. The fan is on, so I can hear that. What is going on? Who's this person? Who's this? Oh, I guess that makes sense. But I hate looking at myself with my hair up, but I'm trying to let my hair air dry, but I don't want to just feel the wet hair, so it's in a claw clip right now. I read Ignite Me yesterday. I got to page 278. I don't know if I've talked about this book at all, but I'm loving it. I don't think I have, because I was going to last night, but then my dad went to bed, so I couldn't. But I'm loving it. I definitely have changed my opinions on some of the characters. I love Warner. I love Kenji. I like that Juliet is standing up for herself. I hate Adam, but I've already said that. But this book is really solidifying the fact that I hate Adam so much. He's a horrible person. I can't say what I want to say without spoilers. So I'm not gonna say it, unfortunately. But this book is so good. I would have finished it last night, but I decided to go to bed because I had to be up early. Like, all of these books, I could have just stayed up all night reading. but I'm trying to be responsible because I do have a job that I'd like to do well, so I can't do that. When I'm on summer break, I'm excited to be able to stay up late. I kind of wish I saved these books for when I was actually on summer break, but it's okay. I have a feeling this is going to be a 5-star. So far, it's a 5-star. Things can change, of course, but I don't think it will, because I'm having so much fun. And I think, well, I don't think I know. This is, oh, in this one it says the Shatter Me series, but in Shatter Me, it's the Shatter Me series, then it's the Restore Me series. So this is technically the last book in the first trilogy, and then we have another trilogy, but I'm loving it so much. I'm obsessed, that's all I have to say, and I'm still like tabbing and annotating a few things. Maybe we'll go through some of that at the end of the video, I don't really know. I'm gonna continue reading now. I would like to start Restore Me today, but I don't know if it's gonna be possible. It's Wednesday, and I was hoping to finish the video on Wednesday. That's not happening. So we're just gonna continue until I'm done. But I finished A Night Me, so I'm gonna start Restore Me. This one's a little different. It's dual POV, so I'm excited for that. I like Warner. I want to see more of what's going on in his head. I'm really excited for this. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna read today. It's currently 8:30, so I still need to go to bed at a reasonable time. But I'm probably gonna read at least 100 pages, hopefully more. Okay, we need to take the hair down. I usually hate filming myself reading because I don't have like expressions outwardly. All of my thoughts are usually internally. But I just read something and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And like, I should have been filming because what is going on? These books, this series is perfect. I love it so much. The book is so addicting. I just read to page 133 and I really want to continue, but I also wanted to go downstairs and just sit with my mom for a little bit, maybe get something to eat before I go to bed. And I was just gonna read to page 100, but I just keep going and I still want to keep going. And it's now 10:15 and I would like to be in bed by 11, but I also really want to read it. Finishing this book today, it's not impossible, but I do need sleep. But I think I'm gonna go downstairs for a little while and then I'm gonna read a little bit more before bed. I love this series so much. I'm having so much fun. I am currently editing this video and I don't have any more footage, so we're coming in with an outro. So in this video, I was trying to read the entire Shatter Me series. That didn't happen, but I'm very happy with how much of it I've actually read. It's August 2nd when I'm filming this, and I think I'm going to finish the series this month. I'm really enjoying it. So I've had so much fun with this, even though I technically failed the challenge. I had a good time, and that's all that matters. Now we're going to go through the books I've read and what I rated them, and then we're done. So obviously I started with Shatter Me, book 1, and I rated that one 4 stars. That was a reread for me. I liked it better the first time I read it, but I still had a really good time with it. I think the reading experience is better than the actual quality of the book, but I still think it's a pretty good book. Like, the world and the concept, very interesting. I think most people are gonna love that actually. Then I got into Destroy Me, which is the first novella in the series, and I rated that one 4 stars. It's always a little hard for me to rate novellas because you don't really get a full story. But what I like about the novellas in this series is that it's kind of the same storyline as the books, just from different people's perspectives. And I think that's a little fun to get some other ways to look at things. Then the second book is Unravel Me. I rated that one 4 stars as well. I was considering 5 stars at times, but there were a few things that just bothered me, so we're gonna stick to 4 stars. Then I read Fracture Me, which is the second novella. I rated that one 3 stars, I think, yeah. I just didn't like it as much. Then it was Ignite Me, which has been my favorite book in the series so far. I rated that one 5 stars. I had a really good time. Everything that happened in that book and the way it changed the story really got me. So I'm excited to get into the next one. I don't know how we're gonna deal with that. Now, after that, I picked up Restore Me, which I loved at times, but then there was also so many things that frustrated me. And like now, what I'm gonna say doesn't really make sense because I was considering 5 stars at points, but I ended up rating it 3 stars. Because I loved it so much, but I was just so frustrated with a lot of the decisions that was being made. So I didn't really know how to deal with that. And then we have the last novella that I've read. There's still more. Because I thought, wait, we need to wait. When I read Ignite Me, which is technically the last book in the first trilogy in the series, I thought things changed. Then I got into book number 4, Restore Me, and things definitely took a turn. Even more than in Ignite Me. And the way that book ended, Restore Me, I just didn't love that. I'm still not sure how to feel about it because I know it's gonna change a lot of things, but I don't know how we're gonna deal with that. Like, how are we gonna come back from that? How is that gonna affect the people? And how is it gonna affect the plot? I'm a little nervous, but then with the novella I read, what's that one called? I don't remember the name of it. But the third novella I've also read. I didn't put that in this vlog. But I don't think I loved that one as much either. I think I rated it 3 stars. I don't really remember, so we're gonna go look at Goodreads just to be sure. What's it called? Shadow Me. And I rated it 4 stars. Like, I don't think any of the novellas are gonna be 5 stars for me. Especially not in the 2 novella collections because they're very short. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I'll see you next time. Peace out, lovers.